Yes, learners, today we are going to create a serverless website, and here is our steps which we need to follow. If we go for it, first of all we have to create a function, a lambda function, and inside that function we have to write a code. We will replace our code, and then we will test that code, and we will see the text message which we have written inside that code. Then we have to trigger the lambda function, and for that way we're going to use gateway API. It's also AWS service. Then we have to create a bucket and make it a static website, upload some files inside that bucket, and then boom, we will see that our serverless website will be created. So it would not take more than 10 minutes. So let's just start it. We have everything here we needed. So first of all we have to go and create our lambda function actually. Okay, we are going to create one more, which is my lambda function. We're going to choose latest version of Python. Inside the permissions we will see that it already created a new permission role. It is important. Inside that's advanced setting, we don't need to do anything here for now, for this demo especially. Now our lambda function is created, and we have to update some of the code inside, and for that purpose we just go here, just copy this piece of code, and we have to deploy this code inside our lambda function. This is our lambda function is created. So now go down here. Here we have a function, just replace, and boom, we see that this is our function which is going to show us this text. So we have to deploy this first to go to trigger. So we're going to use the service which is gateway API. Yes, we can also choose a lot of other triggers, but for this purpose we use API gateway. Create a new API gateway, HTTP, yes. For this purpose we're going to keep it open. Okay, yes, we need to check this one. It is important, otherwise it will not work. Fine. Now it will trigger that lambda function. Now we go to the configuration. If we click on this link, what will gonna happen, it will show us this piece of text. So now just go to the configuration. Yes, here, look at that. I click and boom, we see keep learning AWS cloud developers. So now our 2 steps is done. Now we need to do is to create a new bucket. Yes, create a new bucket, give it a name which is my new serverless website. I believe it will be a unique bucket, but anyway I just add some random numbers. ACL is enabled, you must do it. Okay, and for here uncheck this, check this, leave everything default, and then boom, create what? This is not unique. Oh sorry, I forgot that we cannot add capital numbers. Yeah, boom, we are good to go now. Here is our bucket. Now what we need to do, go to properties, first of all make it a static website hosting. Yes, enable it. Add index.html and error.html, and that's enough for now. Now we need to upload 2 files inside this object. So before going to upload that, what we need to do, just go back to the Lambda here, just copy this API endpoint, copy this, go to your file, open index, and here what we need to do is to paste our URL here. Click this, and yes, and it will show us this message, and on the button we don't have any text here, so my serverless website button, I think this would be fine for now. Yes, just close it, and now we are good to upload these 2 files inside our S3 folder. Yes, copy index and HTML both. So now here what we need to do is to upload. So now we are going to upload 2 files here. It should be here, okay. Yes, HTML and these two. Drag it here. Go down. That's fine, okay. Go to the permissions. Grant public access, yes. Check this. Go to the properties. That's just fine. We don't need to encrypt it. Just leave it default and then upload these 2 files. Yes, it is working. So now just go back to the properties. Click on this link. You see, we will see that text, and when we click that button, what will happen, it just triggers the function, like it will go to call to this endpoint, and what happened, it will show us the tags inside this function method. This we will see this method when we click the button. So let's just try. So you see, it takes a little bit of time, just a time to load that method. The request is going to this Lambda function. So for your purposes, we just go to inspect, to our network tab, and then we click on this button. We will see that our Lambda function is successfully and we can see that it is 200 status code, and you can see that this is our Lambda function, like my Lambda function. Yes, look at that. This is very easy to create a serverless website, static website, and I hope this tutorial will help you a lot. So these are just these steps you need to follow to create this website, serverless website. Thank you, and don't forget to subscribe.